Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, welcome again. I'm your brother Amin. We are still posting videos that concern about mindset. Actually, these lessons, it will benefit us more about our life and also our society that we live. In our last lesson, we have taken a lot of things that concern about positive thinking. Today, inshallah, we wanted to carry 3 things that concern about for we to think positively. It means that we are still talking about how to think positively. So, my dear brothers, the question is, what is the 3 things that lead us in order to think positively? As you're aware that we have posted, I think I have posted 4 points, 4 things that lead us to think positively. But today I have 3 things, three things that lead us to think positively. Sometimes you ask yourself that why I carried only that. In part 2, maybe you have seen that I have carried only one type. That was for how to overthink negatively. I think the reason that I have taken that things is because it's the main thing that as a youth that lead us, that you stop struggling, that you stop doing things that we usually doing for ourselves. It means that today we can say that this person, what is the reason that he stopped it for the something that he was doing? Because of what? Because of he was believing, because of he has negative thought in his life. So that's why that I recorded lonely, or that I recorded. So that is that part 2, we have to listen part 2 very well, because of that question is a question that most of us we have to think deeply. So today, inshallah, we shall carry 3 ways or 3 things that for you to overcome, or for you to live a life of positive. So, my dear brothers, the first thing that we want to talk is surrounding ourselves with positive people. Surrounding ourselves with positive people. It takes a vital role for we to think always positively. But what is important for we to surround ourselves with positive people? It assists us. The first thing that assists us is it assists us always that we behave the way that they behave. And sometimes it can happen that the society that we live, if that society that they live, a bad people also will become a bad people, a bad person. Similarly, if they live a good people, will be a good person. It means that the society or the environment that you are, it may affect you. So, for you to think positively, we have to surround ourselves with positive people. A good example, when it comes side of human being, maybe let me say that today I went to Nairobi, or let me say that I wanted to visit Nairobi. And I wanted to stay there almost 1 year. So I think you can understand the way that I'm talking, or the way that I'm behaving. It means that my culture and the way that I'm talking, it will be different. It means that the society that I am. A good example also, there's some of our youth, those who are maybe also, it can happen that some of our youth, those who are expecting to go abroad. Okay, let me take a good example. Our youth of Somali people, those who are living in abroad, when you compare their culture, when they was in Somali and also right now that they're in abroad, totally different, because of what affected them is the society that they live. So sometimes even it can happen that we convert to another religion, subhanallah. That's why that we have to think positively. It leads us in order to think positively. But when we live a good society, when we live a good environment, that lead us also, that make us a better person. Yeah, because of not only society, not only the environment that you live, even the person that you're working with, even the person that you live in with, because everyone he will take the culture of Israel. So, my dear brothers, for you to think positively, because you wanted to be successful in your life, you wanted to achieve something, you know that you wanted to achieve your goal. So, surround yourself with positive people, with the smart people, people, those who always encourage you, those who always inspire you. So, we have to surround ourselves such those people that lead us always to think positively. So that's the first thing. Secondly, that we want to talk about is learning from our failure. Maybe as a student, it can happen that sometimes we fail examination. We are aware of that things. We know all those things. But we have to take it a lesson from it. We have to take a lesson from it. Maybe it comes sometimes maybe you lack an opportunity. Maybe sometimes maybe you lack or you miss something that you were struggling to it. So it means that failure is not the end of what you were doing. Maybe it can happen that some of our youth of today, maybe let me say that maybe some of our youth that they failed in examination of KCSE. It means that they have already given up. So, my dear brother, failure is not the end, but it's a part of a journey. It means that it lead you to keep going. It assists you. Do you know that the only people that they can understand that failure it's a lesson is the only people those who have goal in their life. I have seen most of the people, those who are always struggling, those who are always thinking, those who always know that failure is not the end, are the people those who have goal in their life. But see, the some of the people, those who don't have goal in their life, those who don't have any expectation in their life, those who don't have that they tomorrow will become a teacher, that tomorrow will become a doctor, such those people, once that they fail, it's like the end of what? It's like the end of their life. So we have to take it a lesson. Sometimes failure, it teaches us a lesson that we have never had. We have to take a lesson from it. It can happen that we fail examination. It can happen that So it means that is not the end of our mission. We have to take a lesson from it. So, my dear brothers, know that failure is not the end of what you're doing. As you're struggling, as you're always willing to the best, we can fail. So, don't think that's the end of your life. Don't think that is the end of what you're doing. You have to take a lesson from it. So, failure is not the end of what you're doing. So, we have to learn our failure. If you wanted to achieve in somewhere, if you wanted to be successful in your life, you have to learn it from failure. A good example, a man who was producing this light that we're using today, Thomas Edison. He was failed 1,000 times in order to invent a light that will benefit our coming generation. It means that when he was investing this light, he failed how many? He failed 1,000 times. 1,000 times. It's not easy. So at that time, at the end, he succeeded in order to what? Produce that light. So it means that for we to achieve, for we to succeed in our life, we have to what? We have to struggle. We have to struggle. We have to learn something from our failure. So for you to think positively is that you always that learning your failure is lead you always to think positively. So that is the second thing that lead us to think positively, that you always learn something about our failure. Lastly, taking a positive action. Taking a positive action. Maybe sometimes you say that, I have something in my mind. I have a dream. I wanted to do that something one day. There's some people that they waited in order to do something at the perfect time. But let me tell you something. The right time that you're expecting to do that thing is now. So do it now. Do it now. Maybe not tomorrow, not after tomorrow. You have to do it right now. So you have to take a positive action. Taking a positive action, it lead you that you get a good result in your life. When you're taking an action, when you take it, an action, a positive action is sometimes we don't need only to think, we don't need only to dream. We have to do something. We have to do something. Do an action. Don't be the one who always audience. Don't be the one who always watch something. Sometimes you have to be an actor in your life. Do something in your life. So for you to do a positive action is it leads you always to think positively. So we have to take what? We have to take a positive action. We have to take what? We have to take a positive action. Sometimes we don't need only dreams. Yeah, it can happen that we have dreams in our life. But we have to know how to act, how to fulfill that dream. So for you to fulfill that dream, it needs what? It needs an action. So that is the end of our part 3 that we was discussing about it. The first thing that we have to surround ourselves with positive people. Secondly, we have to learn something about a failure. And lastly is taking a positive action. So that is our end of our lesson of today. So my dear brothers, thank you the way that you follow the way that you follow him, the way that you continue with these things. So my dear brother, the only goal that we have, the main aim that I have these posting videos is that increase for me something and also to understand something from it, because sometimes even if I am wrong, you can write me. If I write, so that's the only thing, that's the thing that I need, that we benefit each other, that we what? Maybe that we remind each other something that we forget. Sometimes as a student, we have to discuss something to each other. We have to remind something to each other. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Maybe it can happen that you're better than me. So the only thing that is that we have to always we have to try to benefit for others, even the little thing that we have. So that is the aim that I have this. So the last part, as I think it will be the last, as it will be the end of our lesson of mindset. This is part 3. So part 4, inshallah, that we shall post, that is, it will be the last lesson that we shall post, inshallah. But this is the part 3. So the next part, it will be the last part. So my dear brothers and sisters, thank you so much, the way that you follow with me, the way that you are wearing, that we always, sometimes it's good in order to benefit something to each other. So without few remarks, thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.